Hello and welcome. In this math tutorial, our task is to find the real values of x that satisfy this equation. Now, to solve this problem, notice that here we have the difference of two squares because 1 minus x squared is exactly the same thing as 1 squared minus x squared. And of course, we can factorize this as 1 minus x multiplied by 1 plus x. That means that under this square root sign, we have the product of 1 minus x and 1 plus x. Under this square root sign, we have 1 minus x, and under this square root sign, we have 1 plus x. So, let a be equal to the square root of 1 minus x. Now, you know that when we square both sides of this equation, we have that a squared is equal to 1 minus x. In the same way, let b be equal to the square root of 1 plus x. Likewise, when we square both sides of this equation, we have that b squared is equal to 1 plus x. And of course, you know that both a and b must be positive numbers. Now, notice that if we add these two equations, we have that a squared plus b squared is equal to 1 plus 1 is 2, and minus x plus x is equal to 0. Now, let us rewrite the original equation in terms of a and b. Here we have 3 times a times b plus 4 times a. And this is equal to 5 times b plus. Now, from this, we have that x is equal to b squared minus 1. So we now replace this x with b squared minus 1. And then finally we have plus 6. Now, 6 minus 1 is equal to 5. So here we have 3a times b plus 4a is equal to 5b plus b squared plus 5. Now, when you look at these two terms, you'll see a common factor, which is a. So we can write this as a times 3ab divided by a is going to give us 3b. And 4a divided by a is going to give us 4. This is equal to b squared plus 5b plus 5. Now, the next thing we are going to do is that we will square both sides of this equation. Of course, when we do that, we have that a squared times 3b plus 4 squared is equal to b squared plus 5b plus 5 squared. Now, here we have a squared. Every other thing is b. We go back to this equation. From here, we have that a squared is equal to 2 minus b squared. So what we are going to do is that we will replace a squared with 2 minus b squared. So we have 2 minus b squared times 3b plus 4 squared is equal to b squared plus 5b plus 5 all squared. Now let us expand these two brackets. We have 2 minus b squared times 3b squared is going to give us 9b squared. Then we have 2 times 3b times 4. That is going to give us 24b. And we have 4 squared, which of course is equal to 16. Now this is equal to b squared squared is b to the power 4. 5b squared is 25b squared. 5 squared is 25. Then we have plus 2 times b squared times 5b. That is going to give us 10b to the power 3. Then plus 2 times b squared times 5. That is going to give us 10b squared. Finally, plus 2 times 5b times 5. That is going to give us 50b. Now let us expand the left-hand side. We have minus b squared times 9b squared. That is going to give us minus 9b to the power 4. Minus b squared times 24b. That is going to give us minus 24b to the power 3. Minus b squared times 16. That is going to give us minus 16b squared. Then we have 2 times 9b squared. That is going to give us 18b squared. Of course, this is plus. We have 2 times 24b. That is going to give us 48b. And we have 2 times 16. That is going to give us 32. Now, this is equal to, we have b to the power 4. We have 10b to the power 3. We have 25b squared and 10b squared. Of course, when we add these two, we have 35b squared. Then we have 50b. And finally, we have 25. Now, simplifying the left-hand side, we have minus 9b to the power 4 minus 24b cubed. Now, minus 16b squared plus 18b squared is going to give us plus 2b squared. Then we have plus 48b. And we have plus 32. Now let us move all these terms over to the left-hand side. Here we have b to the power 4. So this is going to be minus b to the power 4. This is going to be minus 10b cubed. This is going to be minus 35b squared. This is going to be minus 50b. And finally, this is going to be minus 25. And everything is going to be equal to 0. Now, minus 9b to the power 4 minus b to the power 4 is going to give us minus 10b to the power 4. Minus 24b cubed minus 10b cubed is going to give us minus 34b cubed. 2b squared minus 35b squared is going to give us minus 33b squared. 48b minus 50b is going to give us minus 2b. And 32 minus 25 is going to give us 7. And this is equal to 0. Now, to make life easy for ourselves, let us multiply through this equation by minus 1. When we do that, we now have 10b to the power 4 plus 34b cubed plus 33b squared plus 2b minus 7 is equal to 0. Now, notice that when b is equal to minus 1, the left-hand side of this quartic equation is equal to 0. Let us substitute. Here we have 10 times minus 1 to the power 4 plus 34 times minus 1 cubed plus 33 times minus 1 squared plus 2 times minus 1 minus 7. Of course, you know that minus 1 raised to an even power is 1. While minus 1 raised to an odd power is minus 1. So here we have 10 minus 34 plus 33 minus 2 minus 7. Minus 2 minus 7 is equal to minus 9. Minus 34 minus 9 is minus 43. 10 plus 33 is 43. And of course, this minus this is equal to 0. So this simply means that one solution to this quartic equation is b equal to minus 1. Now, the next thing we are going to do is that we will reduce this quartic equation to a cubic equation by dividing by minus 1 using the synthetic division method. Now, we have 10, 34, 33, 2, and minus 7. We are dividing by minus 1. We bring down 10. Minus 1 times 10 is minus 10. 34 minus 10 is 24. Minus 1 times 24 is minus 24. 33 minus 24 is 9. Minus 1 times 9 is minus 9. 2 minus 9 is minus 7. Minus 1 times minus 7 is 7. Minus 7 plus 7 is equal to 0. So we have 10b cubed plus 24b squared plus 9b minus 7. Now let us look at this cubic expression. By trial and error, we have that when b is equal to minus 7 over 5, this expression is going to be equal to 0. So we can factorize this cubic expression, and of course we use our synthetic division method. We have 10, 24, 9, and minus 7, and we are dividing by minus 7 over 5. Now we bring down 10. Minus 7 over 5 times 10. That is minus 14. 24 minus 14 is 10. Minus 7 over 5 times 10 is minus 14. 9 minus 14 is minus 5. Minus 7 over 5 times minus 5 is going to give us 7. And minus 7 plus 7 is equal to 0. So when we divide, we have 10b squared plus 10b minus 5. And after factorization, this is what we have. Already we have found two values for b, minus 1 and minus 7 over 5. But remember that b must be a positive number. So both of these values of b are not useful to us. The last thing we are going to do is to solve this quadratic equation to see if we will find any positive values of b. Now we can solve this quadratic equation using the factorization method. So let us solve it using the completing the square method. The first step is to make sure that the coefficient of b squared is 1. So we will divide through this equation by 10. We have b squared plus b minus 1 over 2 is equal to 0. The next step is to move the constant term over to the right hand side. We have b squared plus b is equal to half. The next step is to divide the coefficient of b by 2, square it, and add to both sides of the equation to complete the square on the left hand side. We have b squared plus b plus half squared is equal to half plus 1 over 4. Of course, half squared is 1 over 4. Now, of course, we can write 1 over 2 as 2 over 4 so that it has the same denominator as this. Then we have 1 over 4. 2 plus 1 is equal to 3 over 4. Now, of course, this is a perfect square. So we take 1b and we take 1 half and we square, and this is equal to 3 over 4. And the last step is to take square root of both sides of this equation. When we do that, we have that b plus half is equal to plus or minus the square root of 3 over 4. This is equal to plus or minus the square root of 3 divided by the square root of 4, which is equal to 2. And subtracting half from both sides of this equation, we have that b is equal to minus half plus or minus root 3 over 2. Now we have two values of b. We have b minus half plus root 3 over 2. And we have b minus half minus root 3 over 2. This value of b is positive, while this value of b is negative. So finally, after solving the quartic equation, we have only one value of b. That is the positive value. And so finally, we have that b, which of course is equal to the square root of 1 plus x is equal to minus 1 plus root 3 divided by 2. Now, to get rid of this square root, we square both sides of this equation. When we do that, we have that 1 plus x is equal to minus 1 plus root 3 over 2 squared. Now, when we expand this, we have minus 1 squared, which of course is equal to 1. Then we have 2 times minus 1 times root 3. That is minus 2 root 3. Then we have root 3 squared, which is equal to 3, divided by 2 squared, which is equal to 4. Now, 1 plus 3 is equal to 4. Then we have minus 2 root 3, all divided by 4. And from here, we have that 1 plus x is equal to 4 over 4 minus 2 root 3 over 4. 1 plus x is equal to 1 minus root 3 over 2. Of course, to find the value of x, you subtract 1 from both sides of this equation. This goes and that goes. We have that x is equal to minus root 3 over 2. So the only value of x that satisfies this equation is minus root 3 over 2. And with that, we come to the end of this tutorial. I hope you learned something new. If you enjoy such content, please subscribe to the channel. Leave us a like to support the channel. Thanks for watching, and you can see more tutorials here.